Hello, welcome back. And if you're new here, hi. I'm Tracy and this is Welsh Farmhouse Garden. We've done quite a few things this week. We have done some direct sowing, which I'm really excited about because it makes me feel like, yeah, I'm doing it. I'm in it. I'm ready. So, so I shall walk you through that. Also, I've tried to save some roses that were bought for me. They were looking a bit dead, so they might still not live. But I've talked you through that and how I try and get them to grow again. Sometimes it works, so fingers crossed. Okay, see you soon. These are some roses that are finished now. I'm going to see if I can bring these stems back to life. I might be successful, I might not, so I'm going to give it a bit of a go, and then we'll have some more roses. They're beautiful colours, super colours they are, so let's see if we can do it. So first off, I want to fill this pot with soil. And it wants to have a little bit of grit in it as well. Grit, vermiculite, perlite, anything like that to make it have good drainage. Just 2 secs. Let's mix that all in. That's grit. Just agricultural grit. Let's put that in there like that. Give it a little water. A little water. Okay. Next. So you know from the top from the bottom, I just cut that bit off there first because that's looked like it's had it. So you cut the bottom bit crossways so it's in a point, and the top bit just above a node there, straight. That way you'll know the bottom and the top, otherwise you might plot them round the wrong way. I've done it and it didn't work, so I'm going to do this to all of them. Well, not all of them, just some of them. Like that. So they might be too far gone, but I don't know. God loves a trier. That might be successful. See, flat at the top, pointy at the bottom. Okay, you make some holes around the outside of the pot, like that. And what I use is some rooting powder, and I just dunk the pointy ends in the rooting powder and then pop it in one of the holes. Like that, round the edge of the pot. Round the edge of the pot always works better. There we go. Let's see if we can get those up. One more. Okay. Then on the top of that, put some more grit. And then give them a jolly good water, and we'll see if that works. Just want to show you the beetroots coming up. Yay! And all the other little bits are coming up. Sweet pea, little marigolds, they're all coming up. There's a grapevine in here. It's been here since, I don't know, Cleopatra's day. I think it's so old. But look, look. Doesn't matter how much I chomp it back, and I have chomped it back. It grows, and it goes lovely grapes as well. Lovely, lovely grapes. I want to try and sow these today, direct sow them. I want to try and do the beetroot. I've got Cilantro and Bordeaux. I want to try and do some carrots, direct sow, Chantenay, Amsterdam and Nantes. So I'll let you know how I get on with that. So I just want to break up the ground a little bit on these beds because this was put on wet, so it's a bit lumpy. It's just mulch. So let's see if I can bash it out a little bit. That's where I left it. I've been looking for that. Some parsnips left in here from last time, so they've just come out. I've just left them. I'll just leave them to do their thing. Don't think I'm going to be growing any parsnips because I had so many parsnips last year. My freezer is full of them, so I'll let them ones live for this year, but I won't be doing any more. I did carrots in here last year, so I think I'm not going to do carrots in here this year. A bit of rest. Okay. So where shall I put everything? Let's have a think about this. So beetroot were over there last year. So I might do some beetroot along this one because I wanted to have more beetroot. I've got some growing in the polytunnel, so I should direct sow here and then leave some space for the other ones. Got a few carrots at the end there, not too many. Ah, forgot about this space here. Just to give it a helping hand, I'm going to put some fine compost on the top of this, just a little bit. Oh, it's a beautiful day today and the weather is really going to turn apparently, so I want to get things done if I can. It's too good weather to waste. Going to do Boltardi beetroot, Cylindra and Bordeaux. Right, so I don't forget to label them. Okay. So if I make a line along here, excuse me sniffing. Then I shall leave one to plant. Then I should do another one. So leave one to plant, then another one. And leave one to plant, that's okay. So I can do some more over there. I do love beetroot. Right, we're going to do Boltardi first. Boltardi. All of these are little clusters. Let me get you closer. Usually when you get beetroot seeds there, just one of those seeds is like a little cluster of beetroot seeds, so you can space them out a little bit more if you want to, which I'm going to try and do, which I didn't then. I like beetroot. Cover that over. I flatten it down so it's all amongst the soil. Right, my label. These are great labels, by the way. Great labels. That one done. Next we'll do Bordeaux. Same thing. And I will probably, that was two, succession sow these as well. So as soon as these start coming up, I may sow some more. I remember a time when I didn't succession sow and I planted everything all together and then it all came up together and then I had to eat it all. Yeah, it doesn't make sense doing it that way. Stray one, you can go in then. Air contact. Very important. Ooh, these labels are hot. Right, so I'll put my other ones there in between as soon as they come up. Right, now do a few carrots over that side, I think. Put a bit of nice compost on this bit too. Okay. Ooh, a regular light, is it? There we go. Put some beetroot cylindra, something like that. We won't get stuck on the names. They're beetroot. This end. This is where I've made this bed too fat, so now I've got to reach right over. Rookie error. Okay. Right, mateys, you've got 50-50 chance. You better pick the right one. There we go. Could have done the splits. Okay. Eggshell back in there. In the compost. Right, let's put a few carrots here. So they're very fine. So let's give them a fresh bit of fine compost. Oops, sorry, my darling. Scared you. First year I was here, I couldn't grow any carrots, and I was so miffed about that. So the second year I was here, or was it the third? Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, I thought, right, I'm going to put all of them in. You little buggers, you were going to grow for me, and I had so many, I didn't know what to do with them. So it was either all or nothing. It's a bit rough and ready, this soil, but it's full of nutrients, and I know it's going to be fine. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to mix some together. We're going to use Amsterdam, some Amsterdam. Oh, that's a lot. And we're going to have some Chantenay. Over there. I'll probably still do too many. And I think we'll do some Nantes, if that's how you say it. Oh, just open. Just running down the side. Now that's a lot. So I've probably oversown yet again, and I'll have tons of carrots, but there you go. I like carrots too. Let's write the label for them. Pen. Nantes, Chantenay, and Amsterdam. All in that section. Right, let's cover them over with a little bit of soil. Finally on the top. Right, give them all water. Good. Oh my trays. Right, this water comes from a stream, like a spring. It's used to water all the animals. So something to drink, but it's been plumbed in here into the polytunnel. Now the pressure isn't great, but it waters, and I haven't got to use the mains, and it's free, and that means lots. There's probably got good stuff in it coming straight from the stream, so let's give them a really good water. Water in the beetroot. As I say, it doesn't come out very quick, but it's good. It feels really good to be starting to plant outside. Really good. So I've got some leeks growing in the polytunnel, so when they're up and I plant them outside, I might intersperse them with the other crops, because onions deter pests. So if they're near some of your other things that you're growing, they stand a better chance. Not 100%, but they'll stand a better chance if you've got some sort of onion growing near them. So garlic's a good one to just dot around your vegetables. Okay, that's that one. Oh, and I've got a water over there. I need my watering can for that. Brilliant. That's that one done. Right, as an executive decision, I'm going to grow some kohlrabi. I've not grown kohlrabi before, so I'm going to have a go. So let's have a go at kohlrabi. Kohlrabi Purple Vienna. Purple Vienna. We don't want that in there. I'm well excited now getting these things out. It seems I've waited so long. Everyone has. Just getting a pucker. Oh, they're little fine seeds, aren't they? Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. There we go. I'm looking forward to making coleslaw with kohlrabi. I do love coleslaw, and I believe you can use it in that, which will be different. Let's do a label. Oh, kohlrabi. There we go. Let's give that a water. So I'm trying to decide where I'm going to grow things when I get to grow them. I can sort of remember what I had where last year. So I'm just I change things around a little bit to give the soil a bit of a change and to have different things. But here, where we've got the arch there, which I'm going to grow squash up, and climbing French beans, they were quite successful. I'm going to put another arch here, so I'm going to build that and put it there, so I can have some more squash. So I want to concentrate a little bit more on squash. I do love that in soups and stuff like that. So and I may put a ground squash pumpkin over here in that little bit where the fennel is. So see how we get on. If you're going to make one of these, I would advise you starting from the arch, because I started from the bottom once and then I got them all mixed up. I don't know how I did it, but I did. So, oh, will you shut up? Just so that you don't have to go through that. Start from the arch and work down. Let's see if it'll go. Is that right? I think so. Gooseberry. I just want to check everything because we have got Storm Dave coming, as in Only Fools and Horses. Dave. Right, okay, I want to check that everything is pinned down because storms around here are really bad. I don't know what Storm Dave is going to be like, so these look okay. Hang on, let's have a look. See if my arches are still up. Yeah, they're okay. Just about, they're wobbling. Now wobbling. Yeah. No, that all looks okay. Well, it'll have to do. It will have to do. There's no more, excuse my voice, there's no more I can do. Let's have a look around here. You're right. The door's shut. I think it's okay in there. We're all safe in there. Okay, let's have a look around here. I don't think that's wobbling too much. I think that'll be okay. The fruit cage. So I'll have a look at the chickens. You alright, chickies? Are you alright? I know, babies. I know. Yeah, I know. Let's have a look around here. The straps. Yep, they look okay. Yeah, nothing much can go wrong here. Let's just check the straps on the potting shed. These are the things that wiggle and make a noise in the wind. Yeah, that all seems fine. I think we're okay. I think we'll do. I've had to continue in the polytunnel because the wind is so awful out there. Yeah, where the fruit cage was, we had a greenhouse and it was there for 6 months and it was gorgeous. We grew lots of things in it, and then we had a storm, and I forget what it was called, but it was a really massive storm. It completely knocked out the greenhouse, and that is the reason why people around here don't have greenhouses, because the weather is so windy and so bad. The polytunnel we're standing in has been here for 30 plus years. And it's not gone anywhere. It's a brilliant structure, so I'm really going to have to look after that. But going back to the fruit cage, so we put the fruit cage up in its place, and then the first winter we had, the one that's just gone, the snow laid on the top and completely caved the top in. We should have taken the netting off the top and we didn't, and it completely caved the whole thing in and it collapsed. So then we had to rebuild the fruit cage. So we're totally learning what we're doing. We won't be doing that. So we won't build a greenhouse, and we will take the top off the fruit cage when it's snowing. This is the start. Well, the days have been interesting, to say the least. We've survived the Storm Dave. Not too much damage. I had to dismantle the new arch that I put up. I had to lay that on the floor. And it's a beautiful day now, but it's still very, very windy, which it is a lot of the time. But I'm not complaining. I still love it. We still love it. So yeah, I hope you liked what you saw. And I hope you come back, and take care and speak soon. Bye.